Hari Om Tat Sat. In today's video, I would like to explore the question, when I say I am, who or what is this I that speaks before thought takes its name? Is it the body that changes, the mind that wanders, or the silent witness that remains untouched? If this I exists, then from what source does it arise, and into what source does it dissolve when all else falls quiet? And if I truly discover this I, will the world appear the same ever again?
Om Tat Sat. Let me explain to you Taittiriya Upanishad, not a book, but guidance from thousands of year old tradition of Advaita Vedanta taken from Krishna Yajurveda. Imagine you're standing in an open valley. There's a slight moisture in the air. The sky is cloudy but peaceful. A ray of sunlight touches your eyes. A breeze coming from the distant mountains stirs something deep within you. In that moment, something strange happens. A fleeting silence, a quiet stillness, and a feeling in the mind that I am not just this body or these thoughts. I am something vast, infinite. This is the gateway into the Taittiriya Upanishad. This Upanishad not only places the human beings at the center of the universe, but declares Tat Tvam Asi, you are that. Seen from the lens of Advaita Vedanta, this Upanishad is a map beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond the intellect, beyond powers, beyond experiences, leading you directly to that place where you and God are not separate. Chapter 1. The stage of the Upanishad, the seer, the student, and the deep dialogue of knowledge. Taittiriya Upanishad is divided into 3 sections. Number 1 is Sikshavali. Number 2 is Brahmanandavali. And number 3 is Bhrigyuvali. These names may seem complex, but the knowledge inside them is extremely simple and deeply connected to life. Imagine a quiet ashram, a young student sitting before an experienced sage whose eyes shine with radiance and whose voice holds depth. The student asks, "Master, where did this creation come from? Who am I? What is the source from which my life has emerged?" The sage smiles. "Come, let us begin the inner journey." Chapter 2. The beginning of creation, from Brahman to the universe. Advaita Vedanta says there is only one truth. Everything else is its expression. The Taittiriya Upanishad affirms this. Brahman created the universe to experience itself. Here, creation does not mean building something like a carpenter. It means emanation, like the sun radiating light. The sun doesn't produce light. Light is its nature. Similarly, the universe is the nature, the expression, the light of Brahman. The Upanishad says, Satyam Jananam Anantam Brahman. Truth, that which does not change. Knowledge, that which is to be known. Infinite, that which has no end. This Brahman, pure consciousness, infinite existence, becomes earth, becomes sky, becomes vegetation, becomes life force, becomes humans. It appears in countless forms. But this appearing is not illusion. It is Leela, the play of experience. Chapter 3. The Five Shats, the real map of human being, the most famous and important teaching of the Taittiriya Upanishad and Advaita, the five koshas. Annamaya kosha, the body made of food. Pranamaya kosha, the energy body. Manomaya kosha, the mental body. Vijnanmaya kosha, the intellect and discernment. Anandamaya kosha, the sheath of bliss. And the Upanishad declares, you are none of these. You are the one who witnesses all five. This is the most thrilling point. Humans identify with the body, but the Upanishad says you experience the body. Therefore, you cannot be the body. Human says, I am sad. The Upanishad says sadness is experienced, but the one who experiences sadness cannot be sadness. This is the first doorway to awakening. Chapter 4. Annamaya Kosha, why we identify with the body. The Annamaya Kosha is what we see in the mirror. The Upanishad points out its limitations. It is born, it grows, it ages, and it dies. Can it be the eternal truth? Advaita answers, what changes cannot be you? Imagine you wear a garment. When it becomes old, you discard it. Does your identity change when the garment tears? No. The body is just a garment. You are not the garment. You are the wearer of the garment. Chapter 5. Pranamaya Kosha, the ocean of energy. The Pranamaya Kosha is the structure of breath, life force, and energy. It is the same energy that grows plants, that beats the heart, that powers cells, that keeps the mind active. But prana also changes, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes inspired, sometimes tired. Advaita says, what is changeable cannot be you. Chapter 6. Manomaya Kosha, thoughts, emotions, and the storm of life. The Manomaya Kosha is the world of thoughts and emotions. Here, anger arises. Here, love awakens. Here, sorrow comes. Here, hatred spreads. Here, imagination unfolds. The mind is constantly changing. Calm in the morning, agitated in the evening, hurt by a word, delighted by a smile. The Upanishad says you are not the mind, for the mind is a drama unfolding before you. Chapter 7. Vijnanmaya Kosha, intellect, discernment, and decisions. The Vijnanmaya Kosha is where identity, decisions, discernment, beliefs, morality, and the sense of I all reside. But Advaita strikes even here. If the intellect changes, how can it be you? Chapter 8. Anandamaya Kosha, the sheath of joy. This is the deepest layer of human being. The peace felt in deep sleep, the ease, the natural bliss, is the touch of Anandamaya Kosha. But this too is a sheep, a covering. The truth self lies beyond coverings. The Upanishad says The bliss of the Anandamaya Kosha is temporary, but yourself is eternal. Chapter 9, Beyond the Five Shets, the revelation of the self. After understanding all five koshas, the Guru asks the student, "Now tell me, who are you?" The student looks inward. "I'm not the body, I'm not the breath, I'm not the mind, and I'm not the intellect. I'm not even the Shet of bliss. Then who am I?" The Guru smiles. "You are the one who knows all these. This is the Self. This is Brahman. This is Advaita, one without a second." Chapter 10, Brahmananda Valley, the mathematics of bliss. This is the most famous and scientific part of Taittiriya Upanishad. The Upanishad presents a ladder of happiness: human bliss, yaksha bliss, gandharva bliss, ancestors' bliss, God's bliss, Indra's bliss, Brahaspati's bliss, Prajapati's bliss, Hiranyagarbha's bliss, and finally Brahmananda, the infinite bliss. The ladder shows every joy in the world is limited. Only Brahmananda is infinite. Advaita says, bliss is not something to be obtained. You, yourself, are the form of bliss. You have only forgotten it. Chapter 11, The Journey of Bhrigu, the most beautiful episode of Advaita. Sage Bhrigu asks his father Varuna, "What is Brahman?" Varuna simply says, "Meditate." Bhrigu meditates. First experience, Brahman is food. Father says, "Meditate again." Second, Brahman is life force. Third, Brahman is mind. Fourth, Brahman is intellect. Fifth, Brahman is bliss. Yet the father says, "Go deeper." Finally, Bhrigu realizes everything is Brahman. I am Brahman. This entire world is the vibration of Brahman. This is the pinnacle of Advaita. Chapter 12, Advaita and Modern Science, the Mystery of Consciousness. The Taittiriya Upanishads ideas match modern neuroscience, quantum physics, and consciousness studies. Body, biochemistry; prana, bioenergy; mind, neural pathways; intellect, cognitive frameworks; bliss, deep conscious state. Beyond this is the observer, what science calls witness consciousness. Advaita says that witness is the self, the Brahman. Chapter 13, Experiencing Advaita, Meditation, Existence, Self-awareness. When the student experiences the self, there is no vision, no sound, no flash. It is a deep realization. I am the witness. This witness is beyond time, beyond birth and death, beyond likes and dislikes, beyond pleasure and pain. The pure experience of Advaita is simply silence. Chapter 14, Neti Neti, Identifying the Self, the deepest mantra of the Upanishad. Neti Neti, not this, not this. Body, not this. Mind, not this. Emotion, not this. Thoughts, not this. Intellect, not this. Experience, not this. What remains? That is the self. Chapter 15, The Conclusion of Advaita. I am Brahman. The Upanishad finally declares, Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. This does not mean I am this body, nor I am this ego, but I am the consciousness that illuminates everything. This is the essence of Taittiriya Upanishad. Chapter 16, Advaita in Life, how to live this realization. Advaita is not a scripture, it is an experience. It appears in life as less stress, less fear, less ego, more love, more peace, more courage, more clarity. Advaita says, before changing the world, change your perception. Chapter 17, the Upanishads conclusion. One word, one message, one experience. The Upanishads' final message, bliss is Brahman, and everything is Brahman. Advaita does not say the world is false. It says you yourself are the lamp of the universe. You are the light of Brahman. Taittiriya Upanishad, the journey from human to divinity. This Upanishad teaches that human life is not merely for survival. It is a journey to recognize the self. It is the art of seeing the world as divine. You are infinite. You are consciousness. You are bliss. You are Brahman. This recognition is liberation. This is Advaita. This is the greatest gift of Taittiriya Upanishad. So you mean to ask, if all these layers, body, mind, breath, intellect, and even bliss, are not me, then who am I, really?
Thus, the Taittiriya Upanishad does not end. It leads you to yourself. When all layers are peeled away, every question has been asked, all silence has been witnessed, only one truth remains. The seeker was not separate from the sought. The journey was always inward. When all forms in its stillness, everything, all forms have been dissolved and have fallen away, all names have fallen away, only one truth remains shining. You are that, from whom the cosmos arises, in whom it lives, and into whom it dissolves. And that, my friends, is pure freedom, peace, and the very essence of bliss. Hari Om Tat Sat.